What's up, guys? Welcome to Movie Emporium. If you like what you see, as always, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button at the very top, and comment below on any of these videos. Okay, so this is a different type of video. I don't usually talk about news, but I had to talk about this story because this is a story that really bothers me and shows that companies a lot of times can get greedy, can do unethical things, and because this involves the movie industry and a respect or movies in general, I wanted to talk about it. There's never a lot of stories that I feel, I want to talk about, but Moviepass came out. It's been around for a while. It used to be like $40. You get to see like 3 movies a month or whatever. It was a decent deal. I thought it was a little bit of a scam, but nowadays I actually think it's a little bit better than what it is now. About a year and a half ago or whatever it was, they changed their pricing to $9.99. Everybody jumped on board. I jumped on board. I thought it was an amazing deal. You get to see as many movies as you want, as many times as you want. But people like John Campia, people out there in the ether, knew this was too good to be true, and of course it was. And then things started to fall apart. I talked about this when I was doing movie news of the day, and I really bashed Moviepass because I thought they were scamming people. There were times where, like, for instance, when Mission Impossible Fallout came out, where they were like taking people, giving people not the abilities to see the movie. Spider-Man Far From Home, same thing. They were like network outages and so on and so forth. And there's been this big kerfuffle about what's going on, about why Moviepass is doing this. Well, there's been some light shed from Ben Pearson over at Slash Film, and I want to go ahead and talk about it because I find it interesting and very messed up, if you want to say. But the story reads, Moviepass changed some users' passwords on purpose so that they couldn't use the service. Okay, I'm just going to read a little bit. It says, Moviepass, the movie ticket subscription service, which was all the rage of 2018, experienced such an explosion, rise, and tumultuous fall that I would not be surprised if someone ended up making a movie about it one day. When you frequent Moviepass user, where you were a frequent Moviepass user who suddenly found yourself unable to log into the service, Mitch Lowe knew you were costing the company tons of money. But instead of figuring out some other way to offset the cost, he targeted some heavy users and changed their passwords without knowledge. Business Insider spent 4 months working on an article that chronicled Moviepass's entire trajectory, and I thought the story about changing the password of a small group of heavy users was bad enough. But then I saw that after the company ran out of money in July of 2018, he had to borrow $5 million in cash. We already know all about this. But then it goes on to talk about how Moviepass was deliberately and unethically not only changing people's passwords, but was taking down the system on people to not allow them to use Moviepass in general. So not only were you not able to see movies, but Moviepass was doing this on purpose. And they were doing it to a point where they were basically cheating people out of money. And not only is that unethical, but that is really bad. You don't do that to people. That not only loses your trust in people, but that's stuff you go to jail for. And then it also in the Business Insider article, it talks about how Moviepass got involved with Jerry Media. Jerry Media was involved with Firefest. And Firefest, we all know, because there's been a couple documentaries, was a really bad thing, a really bad scenario. And so basically what is going to happen, what I believe is going to happen, is that the federal government is going to get involved. They're going to arrest some people in this process, and people are going to go to jail for literally cheating people out of money, stealing people's money, and falsifying information about the problems with what Moviepass was having. Moviepass in general is a bad thing. Thank God AMC, Regal, and Cinemark came along to actually legitimize this program of subscription services. But the idea about what Moviepass was trying to do with the strong arming, with the fact that they were deliberately cutting off the system, the fact that they were only giving people the ability to watch movies that they couldn't watch because they were in, like, let's say for instance, I'm in Miami or Orlando. There's certain movies that don't come here for several months, but those movies would be available. But they would say no theater, blah, 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 available, and so on and so forth. Or there would just be no nothing available for that day, which was another thing that they were doing behind the scenes, telling people to cut it off, to not let anybody watch any movies. So therefore, people were paying a yearly subscription service or a monthly fee, and they weren't getting any movies. So their movie money was being stolen. That is unethical, really, really bad, and will go down in history as a very corrupt system of Moviepass. And this is the nail in the coffin. If you are still with Moviepass, get out now, because you are not only getting screwed, but you are getting screwed by a company that not only is stealing your money, but doesn't care about you. And when a lawsuit eventually does happen, I hope you get involved. I will get involved. Anybody who has Moviepass, I hope gets involved. And I hope Mitch Lowe and the company behind Moviepass and whoever took care of it go to jail for something like this, because this is not how you run a company. You are screwing over a lot of people by doing very unethical things, and you deserve everything that's coming after you. And therefore, that's why Moviepass, I hope, fails, and I hope the people go down in flames. So that's it. That's my rant of the Moviepass thing that's going on right now. I will link the Business Insider article as well as the /film article, and you can read all about it. But I just wanted to give you my 2 cents. I found the article interesting, and I knew it was coming. We all knew this was coming. If you didn't know it was coming, I'm sorry, but you should have seen it coming, because Moviepass has always not been on the level, and they tried to strong arm the different theater chains to make money, and it didn't work. So, but that'll do it. That'll be my take on this Moviepass story. I found it interesting, so let me know what you think in the comments below. But otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out Movie Emporium. I really appreciate it. If you want to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button and the bell at the top. Find out what's coming next for Movie Emporium. Also, check out these 2 videos. They're amazing. I think they're awesome. I think you'll enjoy them too. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.